Thank you for coming to Unite Product Knowledge class. My name is Kcdouglas, and I have been a stylist for 30 years behind the chair. I've worked in big salon and spas, now to my current one, a 5-station salon at Olympia Hair Company. How we got to know about Unite was Andrew Dale came in and he asked if we knew anything about Unite. And of course, we were all shrugging our shoulders saying, no, we've never heard of the product line. And so he invited Michelle, the owner, and one other person to come down to their global session. Their global session is a hair show that they put on, showing the trends that are going to be coming up to far-fetched crazy things using their products. It is absolutely amazing, a lot of education and a lot of fun. After Michelle and I got one day of it, we were sold. We loved the product. He gave us a sample bag to try the products. We completely enjoyed every single thing about it, and ever since we have been a Unite salon and selling nothing else but Unite. Andrew Dale started when he was 16 years old at Vidal Sassoon. He was an apprentice, and he worked his way up, moving from England to New York, working at the Vidal Sassoon in New York. There he moved from New York, he moved to California, where he worked on Rodeo Drive at the Vidal Sassoon, and had all kinds of stars that came and followed him. He wanted to create a product line that was something that the stylist could use, that would support the styles that were going on at the time, but also that a client could take home and use and recreate the same products. Andrew Dale made a mission statement. His mission statement was inspires, creates, educates to make hairstyling easier. I believe with this line that he has put out so far, he has done everything he says that he wanted in his mission statement. There's 5 characteristics to Unite brand. The luxury brand, all premium ingredients, from white Hawaiian honey to crushed pearls, sulfate free, just really luxurious, yummy products that are in, or ingredients that are in these products. Also, he considers us more of a fashion product line versus a beauty. He wants his products he creates is to support the fashion. What's coming out in hair, what's coming out in fashion. It's not about the beauty part of it. It's about supporting and creating the fashion. It's a boutique brand. What he means by that, it's clean, simple, and it tells what it does. It has the logo on it, and then it says exactly what it is. Very nice, neat packaging. And then he's a selective product brand. He chooses his people or his salons that he wants the product to be in. He keeps it small, he keeps it in-house. He doesn't have a middleman, he keeps everything simple. Then he has education. Education, like I talked before about Global Session. Global Session with their hair show. They have an academy in Carlsbad, California, which I've gone once. It was an incredible experience. I would advise all of you to take a chance and look. They have a lot of classes to offer from that. He believes in uniting hairdressers, bringing them all together to make each other better, giving back to the community through charities. He has doggy poo shampoo, and he has 2 charities that he likes to give to. So all the proceeds from the sold from doggy shampoo goes to the San Diego Humane Society, and also the Shelter to Soldier program. The Shelter to Soldier program is one of the ones that I really like, especially being in Washington where we have a lot of bases here. It is taking dogs out of the shelter and training them for up to a year or so and giving them to a soldier that is in need in some maybe way of things that are missing, mental, whatever, but being a support there for that soldier. Really important to hit home in Washington. So with that being said, I'm going to explain a little bit about systems. They have several different systems, and they're color-coded to make it easier. So I'll go through the systems and then we'll go through the product. So we have our 7 seconds, which is a light blue. Then we have our Boing, which is a curl system, and it's in orange. We have our Booster, which is a volumizing system, and it's in a pink. Then we have our Cleanse and Condition. So, and we'll go through with that one. We have our Specialty. Then we also have our Styling, which is in black. Then we have our Hybrid, which is in a brighter blue. And then we have our Finishing, which is in a red or a Merlot, whatever color you would like. And then we'll touch base with our Go 24/7 also. So let's go ahead and start with our products. Our product we're going to start with is our 7 seconds line. We have a 7 seconds shampoo, which is moisture, shine, and protect. All these have UV protectants in them from the start. They're gluten-free, sulfate-free, with except for one. They're paraben-free. They have food-grade preservatives in there, and that's why they're paraben-free. They're sodium chloride-free, except for one, and they're not animal tested on. So the 7 seconds is a good moisturizing one. It's almost a good all-around one, I would say. That's who I would use it on, is someone that just wants a little more shine. Fine hair, it works great on, so our curly hair, too. They have a conditioner that goes with it, nice and sleek with it, gives a good shine to it. It has, it seals in the moisture and it protects the cuticles, seals it down for you. Then they have the mask. The mask is something that you can do once a week to add more moisture. You know, with a lot of our clients that have the balayage look in it right now and a little dry, a little on the end, putting it in their hair for 10 minutes just gives it a little bit more bounce to it, a little more moisture to it. From there, we have the 7 seconds blowout cream. This is one of my favorites. Those clients that just need a little filler in the bottom when their hair is just kind of so blonde on the bottom, I take a pea size of this, rub it between my hands, and then just rub it on the ends, mid shaft to ends. Just get it nice, and you don't want to get too much because it can get heavy if you get too much. That's why I say a pea size. And then blow dry. Nice, full UV protectant. It just shine. It's wonderful. Oh, we also have the detangler, 7 seconds detangler, which is a must. When I use prep the hair, first thing I do is I put U oil down, which I will talk to you about in a while. Then I prep it with 7 seconds. Those are the 2 things I do right before I cut. This gives a nice glide to the hair. It detangles, so you're not pulling on your client's hair. It's just light. It's not heavy. I can use this on fine, fine, fine hair to thicker hair. From there, we have our 7 seconds refresher. So our 7 seconds refresher is the ones that don't want to shampoo every day. They want to freshen up their roots or whatever. The one trick about this that you really want to do is you want to shake it really good until you hear those ball bearings. Shake, 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 shake. Then you're going to spray. If not, you're not going to get the full effect of what this product can do. It is absolutely amazing. Then we're going to go for my probably 3rd favorite, glossing. Another protectant is spray on the hair, and then you can use a flat iron or curling iron. It's a heat protectant. It is amazing. Nice dry gloss. So it's not a heavy gloss. I still use this on my finer hairs if I just want to mist just to give them a little shine. You can do that, or mist and then flat iron out, and it's going to give them high shine, beautiful. So that is our 7 seconds line. A lot of moisture, rehydrating the hair, repairing the cuticles, filling it in. Our next one is our curl care. Another amazing line for our curly hair clients. We'll start out with their shampoo. They have a curl shampoo. Let's find which one it is. There it is. Boing Curl Shampoo. Very hydrating. So those curls that are very strong, good one, a lot of moisture to them, a lot of sleekness. It'll help lay down the cuticle, sulfate free, so we're not going to blow that cuticle up and dry it out. Also, we have the Boing conditioning treatment, or conditioning. This is a nice hydrating one. So even if your clients that don't have curly hair and actually have they need a little zap to it, use it on the ends. It would be great for that. You don't want to use it on fine hair clients. It can get kind of heavy, but you just got to be careful with, you all know how to take it. So just like 7 Seconds Detangler, they have a Boing Curl Leave-In. This can even be used for thicker hair that needs a little bit more. When you're detangling, you can put the U oil on and then put this on just to get a little bit more thicker hair that needs a little bit more zap of moisture into it. Very good for that. Leaves the hair hydrating. And it's also a good one too if you're drying your client's hair, and especially curly, and you're diffusing it and it gets a little fuzzy because you might have over dried in one section. You can mist this on and just kind of reform the curls, and the fuzz will go away and just hold back in there. From there we go to our Moisture Curl Cream. They have 2 curls creams, one holding, one non-holding. The way you can tell is one's going to be white, one's going to be purple. So this one has got more moisture to it. It's called a Quench Control, and it's a more moisture curl cream. So it's going to give that hair that needs the more stronger curls, that needs more hydration, but the client doesn't want a lot of hold, they want it softer. This is the one you're going to go for. It's going to add moisture to the hair, not the holding, but yet keep that curl formed so it's not fuzzy. If you have that client that has bigger curls and they want a little bit more zap to it, and you want to get in there and scrunch it, this is the one you're going to use. It's actually purple based, so you can tell the difference. Has hold to it, so if your client puts it on wet and then lets their hair air dry, they're going to feel a little crunch to it. What I tell my clients, after you do that, just sit there and softly scrunch it. It breaks up that crunch, and next thing you know, you've got soft, loopy curls. I love this one. It's one of my favorites also for my curly hair clients. So that would be our Boing Curl Control. So next one is our Busto in pink. So Busto is for our volumizing, getting the finer hair, getting more body out of it. So Busto has a shampoo, and it's got the volume and body, nice and light, great, can get the volume in the hair, and then it has a light conditioner that goes with it. Not heavy. Remember, these are all UV protectants too, and we start from shampoo, conditioner, working our way up to all of our products in styling and finishing. They also have come out with a Busto thickening cream. So this is just amazing stuff. When you have these clients that come in that have the bobs, that have that really fine baby fine hair, and you just put a pea size on it, and you're going to use it mid-shaft to ends. Just work it through, not too much. Too much, again, it can get kind of heavy and filling. But if you use the right amount, you're going to get this volume, this gorgeous thick hair, and your clients are going to be like, where did all this hair come from? So their thickening cream is just a volume body amplifier. So it just amplifies the hair. This is another favorite of mine. I have a lot of favorites from Unite. The Busto Volumizing Spray. I love this stuff. A couple tricks that I was taught by other artists with using this. It's a full weightless body. It works amazing. I have a lot of fine hair clients too, and I use this on them, at the roots. I use it mid-shaft to ends. I blow dry it, and the volume comes. When I'm doing updo sessions and stuff, I'll use this on there and layer it in, spray it, dry it, spray it, dry it, spray it, dry it, curl it in, and your curls are just locked in there without using the hairspray. Because you know how sometimes we'll take the hair and we'll spray it with hairspray and do it that way. This way, I can do a set in with a blow dry, put those curls in with it and just brush it out, and it just has that gorgeous, sexy look. You can run your fingers through it, but it still has the body and the bounce into it. So those are the 4 products from Busta. Our next is cleanse and conditioning. So we have 2 different things in here. The first one is our Weekender shampoo. Our Weekender shampoo is our clarifying shampoo. Now it is sulfate free, but it does take off the buildup that we have in our hair with sometimes overusing products. It will not strip your colors, so it's color safe, and it just really cleanses the hair. A lot of times what I've done with clients, it will not take out your toners. So if you're looking to take out a toner with it, you're gonna need something a little stronger. This is not gonna do it. But getting that buildup of hairspray or product in there, I'll sit there at the shampoo bowl, put it on, leave it on for a minute or 2, rinse it off, and we're good to go. Our next one is our Laser Straight Shampoo and Conditioner. This is for smooth and sleek. So we had those clients that were doing the smooth, straight, sleek look. This really hydrates the hair and gets it back into shape to get ready to be blown straight. And then they have a conditioner that follows it so that we can hydrate the hair. Also, then we have our specialty line. So you know how I talked about there is one that has sulfate in it. That would be the Blonda shampoo. In order for hair to take the Blonda, which is a purpling shampoo, so it's a blonding, or I should say any warmth. Let's push this out so you guys can see how purple it is. There it is. So any warmth. You can even use this on a brunette. You can put this on their hair, shampoo it in, let it sit for a minute or so. You watch it, you be the judge of it. I've let this sit on as long as 3 minutes on a blonde that I wanted to get a really icy tone to it. And so in order for it to do it, it does have sulfates in it. So it can open up the cuticle so that you can accept the tone of the purple and stuff. So then what you do is you rinse and then you close the cuticle down with the conditioner. They work together. They color protect and they maintain that. You can send this home with your clients. They can do it once a week. You have to give them tell them how to use this product. Do you let it sit on for 30 seconds, or are they just washing to keep a tone? This is an incredible product. You want to sell these 2 together. The next one is their luxury line, U Luxury Shampoo and Conditioner. This is their higher end line. It has more premium products in it. It has crushed pearl, and then it has white honey, Hawaiian white honey in it for the healing properties. It's just, this is the one I actually use at home on my own hair. With having bleach and tone, I use the Blonda and I use the U. This just gives me the more moisture that my hair is needing, the maximum moisture. Plus, it's a little bit of an older hair, and this is always good for the older hair to just zap it and, you know, make it feel so nice again and make it feel young again. We all want to feel young, right? So then we're going to go from the specialty line to our styling line. Our styling line is in black. Our styling line, the reason it's in black is it's made to be put in wet hair. So we're going to start with our Elevate Mousse. Our Elevate Mousse is amazing mousse. I like this one too. I like them all. What can I say? You want to shake it really good. You're going to take the lid off, and you're going to actually make sure you tip the upside down and put it in your hand. It won't work like this. It has to be like this. A little bit of this goes a long way. It's a very rich mousse. It's a volume foam is what they like to call it. But it gives the body, you can feel the oomph in there. So that's a really good one. Another one is Expand the Volume. Expand the Volume is a great one. It has a nozzle that's directed. So you're going to lift the hair up and you're going to spray 6 to 8 inches away and getting the root. So I just separate my finger and spray, separate my finger and spray. So that's going to give you the volume at the root. It's made just for the root in there. Get the maximum volume. Cream wax. I'm sure all of you are going, this goes in wet. I love this. When I found out how to use it properly, it made so much sense to me. Putting it in wet, especially shorter hair, getting that little bit more thickness in there and more texture in there. It's what it says. It's creamy wax. It's a thickening cream. It will thicken the hair. Get in there and I get in there and dry, and all of a sudden the hair just, it kind of blows up is what all I can say. It gets full and blows up, and it's just amazing. Blow set lotion. This is the one that I like to use a lot. This is for my updos, for my bridals. It's a sculpting lotion. I like to mix it. I'm a cocktail girl. I like to mix things a lot. So this one is putting it at the roots. You can even do it to mid-shaft ends. You can do it all the way through. This one is fun to work with. You get a lot of movement, soft. It's got a great fragrance to it. It doesn't flake. You can blow dry it in. You can curling iron, and you just gorgeous movement and hold. Not a lot of hold, but the right amount of hold when you're trying to work with hair. I like to mix this, and sometimes, what was that one I was mixing with? Well, I like to do this more mid-shaft to end sometimes, and then do this at there. It gets more movement, the expanded volume. It gets more umph up here, and then the volume and the movement in the mid-shaft to lower ends. Laser straight. This is a must for my hair. It's a relaxing fluid, it says. It is a heat protectant. It smells amazing. It just really calms down all the fuzzies. I actually mix this and the U of oil, mix it together and put it through my hair. It gives you that nice sleek look, but you still can curl it. It's an amazing, amazing smooth styling cream. So make sure to take a smell at this. This is your husband / boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, might get really hungry by smelling it. So that would be our styling aids. Our next is going to be our hybrid. The reason why we say hybrid is because you can use it wet or dry. So we have got U of oil, which I like to do when I cut a client after shampooing and bring them back to my station. I take 1 or 2 pumps of it and I run it through their ends. Then I use the 7 seconds or the boiling curl leave-in, spray it down, comb it out, bam, it's wonderful. It's argan oil. It is got the most argan, I believe, in the industry for selling in hair care products. It has a healing property to the hair. It pushes out the moisture, and so that it dries faster. I wanted to let you know too, the 7 seconds blowout cream also has argan oil in it too, so that it can help, and it pushes out the moisture and blows it out. You can blow out quicker. The next thing is our Smooth and Shine styling cream. Our styling cream is argan oil in it, made into more of a cream. Put it mid-shaft ends. I like to do it more on my ends. I like to actually mix with this. I will do this laser straight, this, and blow set. So it has the oil in there, and the blow set actually has the holding to it. It gives it a nice, soft, sleek look to it. And that can go in wet or dry. I can put a little bit on there if I see some fuzzies right in front of the client. Just put a little bit on there, rub between my hands, and then just glide it down, and it gives it a nice shine without getting heavy or oily. Our next one is our Beach Day. This is the one that has sodium chloride in it. It's beach. It's beachy hair. If you miss it, you can taste the salt. So of course it's going to give you that texture spray, that hair, or that beach look that everybody is going for, with the soft waves. You come out of the water, yeah, right? And you blow dry the hair, let it air dry, and it gives it that way. This is what it's going to do. I like to put it in wet. Just a little bit of it, but don't think you're gonna get too much of a brush through it if you put too much in there. Or you can curl. I'll do my beach curls, and then I'll mist this on, just a nice mist, and then run my fingers through it, breaks it up, it gives it that look. The next one is liquid dust, or liquid volume, sorry. It's an extreme texture hold. This is amazing for my short hair clients. I love it. I can sit there and spray it in and get their hair, and their hair will just do what I want. If it just gets, it's not sticky, but it has a good hold to it. So you can get a nice hold for your male clients that want something a little bit more with a little bit of a grit. This is the one you're gonna do. The next is Conundrum. The name says it all. Conundrum Paste is a styling cream. You can use wet or dry. It's gonna rub it in your hand, break it up, put it in wet. It's gonna give you that chunky feeling, or put it in dry, piece it out, use it as a piecey to piece out your hairstyles. And so that's Conundrum Paste. Our next one we're gonna go with is our finishing look. Our finished look's got some, like he says, finishing ones. So we're gonna start with Texture Spray. Texture Spray is a dry finishing spray. It's probably our #1 seller in our salon for finishing because it has a light hold, but it does have a hold to it. But it has powder in it too, so that it gets the volume in the hair. So when that hair's a little more finer and you've put all these products in it and you want a little bit more just to plump up those curls, I'll just kind of lift those curls and spray underneath, and it just falls beautifully and adds a little more kind of dirt is basically what I like to call it. A little dirtier hair. The next is Tricky Spray. Tricky Spray is 50% shampoo, excuse me, 50% hairspray and 50% wax. Amazing stuff. My short hair clients that I like to piece out, looks really great, or my long hair clients too that I want to do some just finishing work on the ends. I'll spray it in my hand, run it through that way, or just kind of mist it just on the ends and kind of work my fingers through it just to get it to the ends. So that's 50% wax and 50% hairspray for Turkey Spray. Turkey Spray Light. So this is less wax, more hairspray, just a little bit lighter, so it doesn't have that waxier feeling as the Turkey Spray does. Another good one for finishing. You can spray it on short hair and it just gives a lighter hold to it, a lighter wax to it, not as piecey as the Turkey Spray. Then our next one is Second Day. This one was created for those models that came in that had clean hair and they were trying to do a finish or a look for them on the runway. So what they did is they needed something that would make their hair dirty. So they call it a second day. Rub it in their hair dry, gets that little bit of dirt to it, and then it's more pliable hair. They can work with it and do what they need to do. Same with your clients, short hair clients. Rub it in, get a little bit more oomph to it, get a little more dirt to it. Sometimes shorter hair is that way. Longer hair, same thing. Medium hair, great just to get that hair dirty again and give it that finished look through it. So it's a finishing cream. Expanded Dust. This stuff is amazing. This is probably my #1 thing I go to when I'm doing updos and I want to get that volume and that grit in the crown or up top, depending on what you're doing. It's a great little pot. You just want to puff, and you can see the puff come out of it. It's got, if you even grit, you can feel it on your hands. It's got some grit to it. So when you put it in your hair, you just can build on that. It's something that's buildable. You can buildable with your texture or your teasing, spray it in there. It's going to hold it even more if you're needing that extreme tease, or just putting it in my beachy waves. A lot of times I've just kind of squeezed it up, shaking it out just to fill it up if they wanted fuller hair, bigger hair, and they wanted it to last for an evening of going out to a ball or whatever. Then we have our 3 hairsprays. We'll start with our Go 365. What's unique about this hairspray is 3-in-1 hairspray, soft, medium, or strong hold. And the way they have that is there is a nozzle here and there's a little arrow. You turn it, it's going to be low, smaller molecule spray. So that's your low. Your medium, you're going to see it come out a little bit thicker, a little heavier, a bigger molecule. Whereas your high is going to be your most extreme. Heavy, you can feel it on your hand. It's a lot more of a bigger molecule, a lot more hairspray in there. That's Go 365. This is something that your clients might like because they can take it home and they can control what type of hairspray they want. If they want that lighter hold, workable, they've got it. Or if they need something that's a little bit more stronger because they're going out in the evening or going out in a windstorm, there you go. Go 365. The next one is my favorite, my all-time favorite, I should say, is our Max Control. This is my go-to one. And the way I differentiate on this one and the extra strong, because I get confused, especially last minute, I'm running around with my head cut off, trying to figure everything. This one has a white tip, and the strong one's got the black tip. So always remember, strong is black. It's got the black tip. This is a workable spray. I can spray it in someone's hair, and I can curl it or I can flat iron, and then I can run my fingers through it and break it up, and it's not going to feel like it's got hairspray on it, but it's still got the hold to it. It's an amazing workable hairspray. So if you wanted something to do this, and then if you wanted to finish it off, and you don't want it to go anywhere, this is your Session Max spray. Your Session Max spray is exactly what it says. It's Session Max. It's gonna hold. It is not gonna let that hair move. This is your, when everything is done and everybody's got the okay that it looks amazing, you're gonna finish it off with your Session Max spray. So that's those lines. I'm gonna touch a little bit based on the Go 24/7 line, which is our man's line. It has a ginseng macadamia nut smell that is just refreshing, cleansing, smells good on a man. Smells very good on a man. So they have a shampoo and a conditioner and a mint shampoo. So let me grab that. So their shampoo is sulfate-free, vitamin-enriched shampoo. It's just a very luxurious shampoo, thick, smells good, and it cleanses the hair for a man. He's not going to feel like he's using a woman's. He's got his own. The mint thickening shampoo is just what it says. It thickens the hair, it refreshes the hair, and it stimulates. It just has that tingling sensation, which a lot of men like that. They feel like it's doing something. And then, of course, we have our conditioner. Our conditioning, of course, just seals off all the cuticles and just lays everything down, puts the frizzies back into place. They also have a body wash for those guys that really like the scent of it, a nice cleansing body wash that they can take home and use. And then they have a hair gel. Their hair gel is a strong holding hair gel. It will hold it, firm hold. I don't want to say crunchy firm, but a good firming hold. It's nice to work with and to hold into place. For our men that like more of their sleek look and their little that, there you go. So our first one that we're going to go with, we have 6 packs that we're going to use today. And so we're going to go with our styling cream, which is styling cream. So styling cream you can use on damp or dry. It's got a clear, it's nice and light, it's versatile. I love this just to finish off, so it's not a heavy hold. It's just kind of more, like I said, a cream base. It has a nice finish to it, has a soft hold to it, so it's pliable. Again, it has the ginseng and macadamia scents to it. The next one that we're going to use is the texture paste. Texture paste. Oops. So the texture paste you can use in damp or dry. And this is going to give you your more chunky, pliable. So your more spiky, piecey, that kind of look. But yet it still has a movement to it. So, but yet it has holding to it. Then our next one we're going to be is our cream wax. Our cream wax is our versatile molding pack. You can kind of tell it's not as thick. It's a little bit more of a different color, a little more translucent. So it's a little bit softer. Like I said, it's more versatile, but yet you still can mold with it. It just doesn't have a lot of holding. It's kind of got more of a medium hold, I would say. So our next is our pomade. Our pomade is a traditional pomade. So it's not gonna, it's water-based, it's smooth, it has a smooth finish, and it's got a little bit more shine in it, and it's more of a light hold, because you know your pomades don't have that gel mold. Again, you can mix your gel and your pomades together if you want to get a little bit more of a hold to it. So, but if your man's looking for more of a pompadour, not a huge one, but a softer pompadour with a little shine to it, that's going to give you that. And then we're going to go with our grooming cream. Our grooming cream is just pretty much a well-rounded grooming cream. It has a nice finish to it. I would say not a matte finish, but a light shine finish to it. Has a lighter holding than most of them do. But yet it does have holding to it. So our grooming cream. And then of course we have our Go 24 hairspray, control spray for men. So it's more of a heavy hold hairspray. So I wouldn't say it's a Session Max hairspray, but I would say it's between a Session Max and a Max Control hairspray. So not too, but it will hold, and then it still has that macadamia and ginseng smell to it. So that's our Go 24/7. I wanted to touch base with you guys too about Unite Cares. When you're suggesting products to your clients, you know, we want to tell our clients that we care. We didn't just give you a haircut. It's the whole thing. It's about us taking care of our client. So with that, we want to make sure that they can go home and take care of the creation we made for them. So with Unite Cares, that's what we're talking about. We want to take care of you, and we want to send you home with a care package. A care package that takes care of the style that we've given you today. So a package that could start with a shampoo and conditioner to wash your hair and maintain your color that you just got. A Unite Care package with, we need to send you home with a blow set to put the volume back into your hair, and new oil. You know, these are the things that I used on your hair. These are the things that are going to take care of you at home. These are the things that you're going to be able to recreate the style that we've made for you, or that we've created for you today. So with that instead, you want to let your client know that we care, that you care. You care when they go home, that they can recreate that style. Because nothing's worse than you give them an amazing style and you see them on the street and they're just like, yeah, their hair does not look anything like what we did. So it's up to us as stylists to teach them how to do this at home, asking them what they have at home, then telling them this is a care package that you need to take home with you to recreate what I've taught you how to do today for your hairstyling. So let it be called a Unite Hair Care. Unite cares about you. We want you to go home. We love having you as a client. We love our products. Our products will support this. So please take our care package home and recreate. I want to thank you today for inviting me into your salon and listening to everything I have to offer. I hope I gave you all the information that you are needing. If you have any questions or answers, please don't hesitate to ask. I will be more than happy to answer anything. Thank you again for having me.